I quit farming, every bit of it, because those girls just decided they weren't having it, and we chased them. We've been chasing them in circles for about 2 hours now. Pixie, no! Casey, no! Good morning, you guys. I am Zoe with Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and this morning we have a job to do. We have finally got them eating out of our hands, but now it's time for them to go. We've had our donkeys for a little over a year now, and the two we have now, only one of them is our original donkey, which is Mary. We had another donkey named Star who had a baby named Pixie Dixie. Well, Star passed away to an unfortunate accident here on the farm, but we have had Mary and Pixie Dixie, and we have finally gotten them to trust us enough that they are eating treats out of our hand. But it's time for them to go. They have got to go. But not to a new home, just to a new place in the pasture. We have had them under all of these pine trees for a little while now, and if you've been following us, you know Pixie Dixie is an escape artist, and she loves to roam around the farm. So I think it is time for us to move them to a new paddock on the farm and give them some fresh ground to graze. So there's our girls back behind us, and they have been under these trees for several months now. They've grazed it down. You can see that bare spot where they just like to roll around and waller. So we're going to move them into a place that we have actually not had, well, I say we've not had animals graze, but we have had the ducks in a few spots, which you'll see because it'll be extremely bright green grass. But other than that, we have not had animals graze the top of the pasture yet. So we're going to take them up there, and you guys are going to come along with us as we set up some fence, get everything set up for them, and then try to convince them to move. All right, so we are going to move them from here. This is their little square. As you can see, it goes down back near the barn. It circles around. There's some corner posts. It's hard to see because they only have one line of electric, and they are going to be moving way up there. We're going to move them to the other side of where the garden is and give them lots of space. Yeah. And we'll move their hut so that they have some shade. And it's just a beautiful day to do it, ain't it? So what I did is I've got a good portion of the pasture has been staked off. I did do them every 20 steps, but I think I might go back and add some in the middle because that looks a little long. We'll just have to see. Let's set up their electric first, and then we'll go down and take their fencing down because they're not going to go anywhere. Pixie Dixie don't stay in it anyway. Mary will follow, so we're going to go ahead and just work on getting the old pen taken down and new fence put up, one strand put up over here. All right, here we go. They do not currently have a fence around them, so we're going to try to walk them if we can. Rhett's going to get us the treats. We're going to try and walk them and see if we can coax them up there. If not, then we're going to try and use our method of making an alleyway. Fingers crossed.
Hey guys, while Zoe is moving donkeys and chicken pastures, This is my favorite kind of day on the farm because I've got a lot of tractor work to do. I'm going to be bush hogging the fire break around the area that we're getting ready to burn off. I'm going to bush hog it, then we'll put the tiller on the tractor, get her garden spot ready. I'm going to run the tiller over it just to get everything leveled out and flat. We're going to put a tarp down and start building her raised beds. And then I'm going to take the tiller and the box blade and work our fire break so that we are in complete control of this fire when we do it. So we're going to burn, I don't know, it's probably 6 or 7 acres on our first run. So we'll do it right, get our permits, get everything going. We'll do it on a day when there's not so much wind. There's a little bit too much today, but we can get it prepped today. This is the area we're going to be burning. This is my fire break. Now this area hasn't been worked, so the fire break's a little overgrown, but it's easily taken care of, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. This is the area we're going to burn off. Now this is thick, just like what we have the pigs on now, but instead of rotating the pigs through this, we're going to go ahead and burn this off, and then we'll rotate them into this section next to me, which is a section between what we're going to burn and where they are right now. But you've seen the damage that they can do to an area, so they do just fine clearing it. We're just trying to speed up the process a little bit because we've got a lot of work to do on this farm. All right, guys, let's get her done. Importance of spare parts on a farm. Now I'm way back here on the very back side, and my pen broke. Luckily I've got that little toolbox with my spare parts in it. Just like that, she's ready to go again. That's all there is to that. We've got that cut. And Zoe's been working on moving the donkey paddock, so I better stop playing with the tractor and go help her. Let's go see what Zoe's up to.
We gotta go up here. Come on. Come on, Peaksy girl. Peaksy. This is not working out. Heidi, why don't you help us? Maybe they're gonna go. Matt, pull that other line quickly. Hey. Pull it. Undo it off that post. And start reeling. Okay. Start reeling. Go to the next one. We're just going to kind of slowly pressure them. Yeah, that didn't work either. Girls. Come on, Peaksy. Okay, come on and walk with me, Farmer Rhett. That's okay. Just walk carefully.
So we're just trying to like show everybody our donkeys.
Well, we're trying to move our donkeys up to the other pasture. That's what we're trying to do. Pixie, oh my gosh. She said she's not going. You can't get her out of this imaginary fence if we tried. We had to enlist Nick's help. I was trying to do one job without his help. It didn't work.
You wander all over.
Oh my word. They went in. Okay. Okay. Just put the post in. We can adjust. Go down there. Okay. Bandit, you come out here, Bandit. Come on, Bandit. Come on, Bandit. Come on, Bandit. Good boy, Bandit. Come on, Holly. Okay.
Why is that so loose?
I don't know.
Ben, settle down. Settle down. Quit, Heidi. Good boy, Ben. Quit, Heidi. Good boy.
That's what happens when we quit caring if they're going to go in or not.
There wasn't nothing to it.
Nothing to it at all. My word. Yeah. Y'all, I gave up. I was done with donkeys. We was going to sell them. I wasn't doing this no more. I quit farming. Every bit of it. Because those girls just decided they weren't having it. And we chased them. We've been chasing them in circles for about 2 hours now. Pixie, no! Pixie, no! No, Pixie! Oh my gosh. Pixie started to walk over the line that I hadn't gotten tightened yet because Max tightened it all the way around. But they just decided to come out on their own and started walking up the road, and with Bandit's help, we were able to get them from, where's the road? Way back there where you see the red truck, across the pasture, up the side all the way to over here, which don't look like a long way for y'all, but that's a long way, y'all. It really is a long way. But they're in, so now we're just going to tighten up their fence and fill up the water. Oh, look at them girls. You'd never know they was on Mama's nerves today. So we told you guys, now they take treats from us, it was time to move on to new pastures, and that's exactly what they did. They moved to much greener pastures. These green pastures were caused from our ducks. Can you believe just a few months ago, this was all briars and shambles. And now it's lush and green. You can see exactly where our birds were. You can see where their house was, where things sat, where the ducks couldn't access it. But yeah, our donkeys are now in beautiful green pasture. Besides me getting really frustrated, I just decided to sit down and we'll figure it out when it was time. But we went ahead in that time and moved their feed and moved their house. And I think that's probably what just made them decide to walk on up here. And then Bandit just kind of helped them out. He gave them a little drive to come on up here. And I'm sure glad he did, because we are getting ready to lose our sunlight for long. We've been doing this for a couple of hours, but we didn't know how it was going to turn out. I think it did really well, And I'll show you guys about how much space that they've got now. So they have got all the way down 3 terraces. Cuts all the way across to there, and then back over there, and then back down here. They have got at least twice as much as they had before. When they get finished grazing all this, I'll probably move them over here, which the blue hut is where the baby goats and all are now. Pigs are back down there. The other pigs are back around back there. So like everything else, donkeys are rotating. They're grazing, they're spreading manure, which is very helpful. We gotta move this one down, it's too high. Pixie Dixie will get out. And they're just doing what they need to do, and we're thankful for it. And I don't want to get rid of them now. I don't want to quit farming now. I just had a little bit of a moment. You know, we all have those moments where things aren't going as we had hoped or taking too long, and you just have to ask for a minute to breathe, compose ourselves, get it back together, and it just all worked out. So I thank you for watching. It wasn't much, but it was something we had to do. It was time. So we might as well take you guys along with us as we do it. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.